Simon Pegg stars in How to Lose Friends and Alienate People, based on the Toby Young memoir of the same name. Pegg plays Sidney Young, a dreamer who wishes since he was a kid to be a part of the celebrity lifestyle. The glamour and fame is ideal to him, and he sneaks into big Hollywood parties just to be a part of it. His life changes when Clayton Harding, played by Jeff Bridges, hires Sidney to write for Sharp's magazine in New York City.
Sidney Young.
Sidney, I want you to come work for me at Sharp's magazine in New York.
Let's shot!
This is your shot.
This magazine, the nation's window into high society.
Sidney isn't liked by many people, and for good reason. He's boisterous, obnoxious, and often rude. And he's the kind of guy that always says the wrong thing, yet thinks it's okay to speak his mind.
The hamster thing that you play in the film, it's a chipmunk. Whatever. Is that gay?
He meets Allison Olsen, Kirsten Dunst, at a bar one night, makes a horrible impression on her, and learns she's a co-worker. How convenient. Sidney Young is an unlikable character, and overall, I think that's why this movie is hurt the most. It's unfortunate that the movie was based on a memoir of an actual person, but if Pegg is actually playing this guy accurately, you can understand why people are repulsed by him. And why Kirsten Dunst's character begins to like this guy doesn't make sense at all. The story bounces around about how Sidney's trying to write articles about certain celebrities and continue to get turned down, and nobody, including the audience, could care less. This movie is being pushed as a comedy, and I will admit I laughed a couple of times, but it's far more stupid than funny. It's one of those movies that when you watch it, you can tell they were trying to make a joke, and you only acknowledge it as such, nothing more, and you almost feel sorry for the actors just hanging there, praying for a laugh. If anything, people are going to see this movie for Megan Fox, and who can blame them? If people consider Jessica Alba eye candy, Megan Fox represents the most luscious, delicious parts of Candyland. And most people had the opportunity to be introduced to Miss Fox in Transformers, and although her acting ability is questionable, she has an overwhelming presence on screen. Expect to see much of her in the future. Why should we care about Sidney Young? If nobody else likes him, why should we, the audience? This has probably been said many times already, but the title rings true. How do you lose friends and alienate people? Well, you just make a boring movie with an unlikable main character and one-dimensional supporting cast. But the people that will stick around are only pretending to be your friend because Megan Fox is at your party. And again, who can blame them?